Good morning, both of you. I'm doing very well, thank you, Charlie. Hope you all are too at home as well. Today's a fairly quiet day for many of you compared to what will come our way through tomorrow. We will have some wetter and windier weather arrive in the north and west. That will sweep through during tonight in most parts. And then later on Friday, a deepening area of low pressure. Storm Amy will roll its way in. It's set to bring the biggest impacts across the northern half of the country. But at the moment, these are where the Met Office yellow warnings out. They could be increased as confidence increases closer to the time, but 80, 90 mile an hour gusts possible across parts of north and west Scotland.
What a picture that is, man.
Morning.
It is, isn't it, Charlie? Very good morning to you all. A captivating start here in the skies in Guernsey. It's going to be a fine day here, as it will be across many southern and eastern areas today. Dry with some sunshine around.
What's that picture, man?
Almost too much to fit in. Thank you, Charlie. This is fog, actually, in Dorset this morning. Quite extensive, actually, that fog right now across much of central southern England. It will clear, though, and once it does, should be a dry, bright and reasonably sunny day at times across the south and east.
The seas look stormy as the sky does. It's kind of almost a premonition of what's to come, but we do need to listen closely.
Yes, dark clouds on the horizon. I think that's the best way to sum it up, Naga. Thank you very much. Good morning. Hope you're well this morning. It's going to be a case of batten down the hatches later tomorrow and into Saturday. More on that in a second. But
Kate, do we need to be worried about this storm that's heading our way?
It is going to get very windy overnight Friday into Saturday, but I'll get to that in a moment. For today, it's still relatively settled. We did once again wake up to this. You can barely see Hammersmith Bridge here. We had some mist and fog. It really was quite slow to lift.
Hello there, Ben. Ahead of Storm Amy, a southerly wind is freshening up today. That's bringing some more wet weather, particularly into Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Hello, we may have had a quiet start to the month, but that's about to change with Storm Amy moving into the UK. No weather warnings for us, but spells of rain on the way, certainly turning windier later tomorrow, more especially as we go through Saturday.
And on the BBC website as well. Now here on BBC One, let's get the weather. Here's Ben Rich. Hi, Ben.
Anna, thank you very much. Good evening. This time tomorrow, the winds will really be strengthening, particularly across the northern half of the UK because of our first named storm of the season, Storm Amy. And we already have a Met Office amber warning that has been issued for Friday evening into the first part of Saturday across these northwestern parts of Scotland. Now, quite widely, we could see wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour. It is possible that in some exposed places, gusts could touch 95 miles per hour, so that could well cause some damage and disruption.
We have our first named storm of the season over the weekend, so it's going to get very blustery. You don't want to be up anywhere high. Now, this was first thing this morning. It was another quite murky start across London, some dense patches of mist and fog. Now, I was hoping they were going to lift and the cloud was going to break, but sadly it lifted, but largely into cloud. Now, we've had one or two breaks in the cloud.
Next, the approaching Storm Amy is due to hit parts of the country in the next 24 hours. The Met Office say winds could reach around 95 miles per hour across Scotland. It's the first named storm of the season, and Alex is here. Alex, the weather warnings you told us about yesterday, they've now been upgraded, haven't they?
Yes, they've been updated and upgraded as we expected. It is going to pack a punch. As we say, it's the first named storm of the season. Let's take a look at what we're looking at, and we're expecting storm force winds, strong, gusty, damaging winds likely to cause travel disruption as we head through into the beginning part of the weekend, not to mention some pretty heavy rain. And as a result of all of this, the warnings have been upgraded. We've got an amber wind warning in place where gusts could reach in excess of 90 miles per hour. Well, let's take a look at the area of low pressure, which has been named as Amy. That is going to be dropping by around 24 millibars in 24 hours, and that would count as rapid cyclogenesis, so a weather bomb. And as I say, it will pack a punch as it makes its way through, certainly affecting many northwestern parts of the UK. And we can take a look at the weather warnings right now. At the moment, we still have rain warnings in place across the northwest that will continue to build as we head through the next couple of days. And also as we head through in towards Thursday, Friday, Saturday, well, that's when we see more warnings being activated. So rain warnings certainly coming in as we head through to Friday, and also that amber warning I mentioned before up towards the northwest. Quite a large part of the northwest of Scotland. As I say, gusts could reach in excess of 90, 95 miles per hour, strong enough to cause some damage. Certainly bring trees down with all that rain. The ground is heavily saturated, so there could well be some disruption. So best advice, keep a watchful eye on the forecast. Hello, a very good evening to you. As you may have heard, Storm Amy is going to be hitting the British Isles as we head towards Friday and into the first part of the weekend. The Met Office did upgrade their warnings from yesterday, so today we have this amber one issued, and that's for gusts in excess of 90 miles per hour on Friday into Saturday. Very much an overnight affair. Still going to pack a punch before we get towards the early hours of Saturday morning. But here's what we're going to be dealing with in this amber warning area. Gusts could reach, as I say, up to 90 miles per hour, if not a little bit stronger. And then in the yellow warning area, 60 to 70, particularly out towards the coast. All this strong enough to cause some disruption on the roads and also to rail. So do check before you travel.